When it comes to dealing with others within society, fake is real and real is fake. Some people, or should I say certain individuals, they can only go so far with trying to express their authentic self because of how things has to be properly. I'm trying to find my word. Y'all see that, right? But anyway, like I said, that's what I want to talk about, how everything has been inverted, and it is so widely accepted amongst our society of being fake. And you know what I mean? I just play the game. That's why I don't too tough care about, I don't say I don't care about people in general. I don't care about expressing myself in a way that's more appealing. It be accordingly to how I feel that day, that I want to share this, so I want to put on this, so I want to talk like this, so I want to, whatever I want to be. And they got a name for that as well, and that is bipolar or alter egos, or they got a name for everything, anything and everything. They got a name for it. But that's why I come up with my own names when it comes to things dealing with my life. And I wanted to say this while I'm on, video. Anytime that I'm on this platform, I named it Peculiar. Damn, I can't even pronounce it. Peculiar Conscious Project, because it depicts so much of my life, so much of my studying, so much of me teaching, it's so much of everything. It's about my evolution. So I don't want to get nobody misconstrued about, where I'm trying to go with this platform. It originated from me being in a low space within my life, and I wanted to just share it amongst others, and it just took off, and it went, it went in whatever direction that it ventured into, my thoughts, my creativeness, it just did what it did. So, and when it comes to my life, this is me. This is part of being who I am. So, either you accept me or you don't.
One city, one country, one state. Some place to be nobody. Some place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Yeah. If Chappelle moved to Ghana to find his peace, then I'm rolling where the service always roaming. I'm packing my bags and going. It's a challenging act. It's a balancing act. Visit beautiful places, it's more out here than the trap. Houses in Long Island, they always found him. House in the South, a nigga barely got out. Sunny LA, remember calls with Dr. Dre. He told me, don't let the palm trees fool you, nigga, be safe. Me and my higher self, we often would speak. Somehow we lost the connection, might meet a Joshua tree. And it's been bothering me. Too many wavy women, gotta log out of IG. Can't be my ace DMing, no kidding. It's hard to move like a civilian. I write the truth cause I live it, not like you musical niggas. We did it big and they bigots. They rather shoot than write tickets. What it feel like to go get it, what it feel like to go miss it. In one city, one country, one state. Some place to be nobody. Some place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Some place to be nobody. My dog bought a plane, said let's go to Paris. That's where baguettes are from, French bread that's long and narrow. I like the other definition, rectangular carrots. The concept of the song is rather esoteric. This girl said in Grenada we should go get married. Broke the meaning down of the Virgin Mary. And you got your own place. My favorite part of the night when you text me that you made it home safe. I'm contemplating at the home base how I'm used to breakfast in the ghetto sipping OJ. That's a picture right there, a moment in time. Before anybody wanted a photo of mine. Before the internet energy and social decline destroyed the vibe, fooling us with the headlines, keeping us blind. Vultures eat you alive. Take heed to the signs. Wishing I find one city, one country, one state. Some place to be nobody. Some place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Some place to be nobody.
All my time is spent focused on my freedom now. Why would I join them when I know that I can beat them now? They put their words on me, and they can eat them now. That's probably why they keep on telling me I'm needed now. They tried to box me out while taking what they want from me. I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor, but wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior. Now let me give it to you balanced and with clarity. I don't need to turn myself into a parody. I don't do the shit you do for popularity. They clearly didn't understand when I said I get out apparently. My awareness like Keanu in the Matrix. I'm saving souls and y'all complaining about my lateness. Now it's illegal for someone to walk in greatness. They want the same, but they don't take risks. Now the world will get to see its own reflection, and the anointed can pursue their own direction. And if you're wrong and you're too proud to hear correction, walk into the hole you dug yourself, fuck a projection. See me in my freedom taking all my land back. They said a lot against me thinking I just stand back. I got my legs beneath me, I got my hands back. A lot of people sabotaged, they couldn't stand that. I turned the other cheek, I took blow after blow. There's so much crisis in the world cause you reap what you sow. When you keep what you know is meant for someone else, did you dig for them, you might just end up in yourself. I'm in the secret place, I keep a sacred space. They keep showing their hands, but keep hiding their face. If I'm a messenger, you block me, then you block the message. So aggressive, the world you made is what you're left with. Pride and ego over love and truth is fuck reckless. Y'all niggas got a death wish, the stupid leaves me breathless.
Some place to be. Yeah, ain't ducking nothing. Just might have to build my own city where y'all need a real nigga passport to enter. Miss Hill, we ain't going nowhere. They gonna have to deal with us. Make them uncomfortable. Yeah.
A lot of people hide that they don't have the mental capacity to deal with certain things that come about within a day-to-day basis in order for them to make the necessary decisions to move about in a way that will allow them to have less stress. They don't know this. And that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. I sit and I observe and I listen and I watch so I can be able to better function within a lot of dysfunction, because that's what's going on. Because even with me applying myself and getting the necessary tools that I need on a day-to-day basis, I still go in that mindset that has me in a psychotic state, even with me doing that, because it's so much that we haven't been taught about how the brain functions and how if we're not able to cope with certain things or to be able to construct a better idea or plan around the dysfunction, is only going to get worse. This is something that I have observed over and over and over again, because one thing you cannot control is the mind unless you manipulate it and dangle around things amongst that consciousness, that awareness, something that is going to be soothing for them. It's got to have some kind of incentive in it for that consciousness in order for it to be manipulated, in order for it to be what they would want it to be, whether it's whatever the case may be, because I can't go into certain categories, because there are so many categories that you can go into. But yes, that's what's happening amongst our society, that we're dealing with so many dysfunctional mindsets, and they don't even know it. But the professionals, or should I say the so-called professionals, they know it. That's why when certain things come into play, when you have to end up in the court or you end up in prison and things of that sort, that's why they handle things the way they handle things, because they know it's going to happen. Unless you have the money to hire the help you need with yourself or with your church or whoever the case, whoever it may be, they know you're going to need their assistance in order to function within society. And if you don't, you're going to have so many problems, to the point either you're going to want to kill yourself, or to the point that you're going to be the cause of something detrimental happening within your life. You will be the cause, because you didn't know that everything streams from the mindset. You didn't know this. All you thought was that you have this supernatural power, this sky daddy that handles things if you pray. And I know a lot of times that a person could pray for things and things does happen, instantly. And then like with me, I used to pray and things would not happen. So that's what got me to the point of me really trying to find out what was going on when it came to this supernatural.
I think what you're trying to ask is, why am I so insistent
I needed to know.
Giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture? I think that's what you're asking. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world, black people. I mean that in every sense, outside and inside. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it. So again, I think I've said this before in this same interview, I think at some time before, my job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them by hook or crook to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them, and I will do it by whatever means necessary. When I'm finished working, as tired as I am, and my work completely takes all my energy, unfortunately, But when there are kids who come backstage afterwards who want to talk or who are moved to the point, sometimes they're moved to tears, I want to know more about it, and they shake my hand and they kiss me and they want to talk about their problems, I find the time to do so as much as I can. I discourage breakfasts and speeches because I don't make speeches, but I will go out of my way, in spite of the fact that I'm too tired to do it, to talk to them at least for 5 minutes or so, to sock to them the same message that I just finished doing on stage, and perhaps to hear some of their grievances, or just to make them feel that they are not alone. Because when you have a few colored kids in a huge white college, any way you cut it, they are alienated and they feel it. So when I come, I feel a responsibility. They're so glad to see me because I represent something to them, and I can't give them enough, you know. They need me. They need me. And when I'm needed, I have to give. I curse myself afterwards for having no voice, usually, and being so exhausted that I can't do anything for myself. But when they need me for, and the most important thing is, they are our future. It's an investment as far as I am concerned. When I invest time in young people from colleges, I know that I'm going to get that bread back. You know, bread cast upon the water comes back. Because when I see them doing their thing one day and I'm too old to do anything but sit and look at them, I'm going to say, well, I was part of that. I never intend for my children to look at me and be ashamed and say, Mama, why didn't you do something? I will have done mine. And so every time I talk to them, it's an investment to me.